episode 22.
Yeah, I decided we'll go 24 for one season. That makes 6 months.
There you go.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, episode 22.
If you're just joining us, thanks for being here. Just know we're probably going to say something that upsets you, but stick around. We have a fun time here. And if you've been here, hey, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And even if you hit the thumbs down, still subscribe because we don't want to make you happy. We want to keep you upset. So subscribe. And why do you want to subscribe? Because we're already being backed by supporter. The owner and proprietor of Nevada Coin, Jim Lowry, has provided us with 2 pure silver Indian head with the buffaloes on back coins. And we're going to give these away. When we get 200 subscribers, we're going to do a contest and give these both away along with either a mug, a keychain, or a T-shirt. Now, this shouldn't surprise me. Somebody said to me, I don't know what I would do with silver coins, which brought to reality sometimes on those YouTube shorts, I see a guy walking around with a candy bar or a little gold, at least an ounce of gold, which is right now it's $1,923, $1,923 for an ounce of gold.
Jeez.
And people pick the candy bar because that's what we're dealing with in this day and age. What do you do with gold and silver? You keep it so that when the money crashes, silver and gold is always worth something, or that's how the story goes anyhow. I invest in silver. Silver's a good investment, and the reason I do silver is because I can't afford gold.
You know what I invest in? Motorcycle stuff.
Because that is a good investment.
When the world crashes, I'm not going to have a dime to my name, but at least I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody upset on a bike.
That's true. That's true. Well, no, that's true. Not on a bike. I've seen them upset off a bike when somebody hits them.
Oh, yeah. That's different, though. No. I've never seen somebody upset riding a motorcycle. Not once. Which, that goes to argue the debate. Money can't buy happiness. I beg to differ.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say money can't buy happiness, but a motorcycle can.
No, you got to use money to buy the motorcycle.
That's true. That's true.
And if you find the right person when the economy crashes, you could probably get a nice motorcycle for 2 silver coins. So
200 subscribers, and then we're going to hold a contest and give them away. It's up to you, Fly fans. You got to help us get to 200 subscribers, and I'm going to say it again. No other vlog or podcast at a mere 200 subscribers has given anything away. Not to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments and let me know. But I've never heard of anybody giving away.
I'm going to go on my other YouTube page and just give away a whole bunch of stuff to make you wrong. However, I think I have like 108 subscribers on my other page.
Yeah,
so, and I don't even do anything on that one.
But how many do you have on TikTok?
Like 23.4.
Yeah, 23.4 thousand followers on TikTok he has. If you don't know, how do they find you on TikTok?
Just GSXR_GOAT. So
GSXR
GOAT.
There you go. So if you guys want to see some funny videos on TikTok, you can catch him there. He's kind of funny.
I'm going to come out swinging. Can I come out swinging?
Yeah.
Sound of Freedom. Not a good movie. It's not very good. Swinging for the fence here.
Man.
That's going to be... It's going to upset people.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good movie. It's they could have went so much deeper.
It's a super shallow movie. There's not a lot going on. Obviously, the topic that the movie is about is not shallow. That's a very serious topic, and obviously, if anybody knows about any of that possibly going on, you should fight for your darn life to shut it down.
Exactly.
However, the movie itself is not good. It lacks depth. It lacks character. It was
boring.
It was boring.
It was boring.
I think there was, don't get me wrong, there was a couple times where it was a little bit of a cheer. Wow. tearjerker, and I chuckled one time, and I don't even remember when it was, but I think it was when they were in this like hotel room. Or
Yeah,
something.
I think I chuckled one time too.
Yeah.
There were just,
Yeah, it's just
so much more they could have done with that movie.
Yeah.
And everybody says, we're doing this movie because Hollywood won't do that movie.
Oh,
But
yeah. I'm going to put that one on blast, too. How they were like, Amazon turned it down, Netflix turned it down, Hulu turned it down. You know why they turned it down? Because it wasn't good. That's why they turned it down.
And in 2012, Hollywood did do a movie like that. It was also about the sex trafficking trade with children, but this was set in Southeast Asia. But they did do a movie on it. So, yeah.
Manipulation. Manipulate the people to think that Hollywood doesn't want it in. Don't get me wrong. There's tons of evil people in Hollywood.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. But the fact that they're trying to paint Hollywood, they just didn't want to release the movie. No, the movie wasn't good. That's why they didn't want to release it.
And the reason they got people to back it is just because what it's about. And like Chris said, it is very serious what it's about. But, and I hope it does really well, which it is, but it will bring more awareness, and maybe they can get out more movies, better movies. I've seen some movies that are independent that are very good.
Yeah.
So
see, what I know that there's got to be, he had to have seen like more in-depth things on this side of the water. You know what I'm saying? I wish that would have happened here because Americans are very small-minded. So when they watch this movie, they're looking at it going, that's over there. That doesn't have to do with here. So,
yes.
you know.
And most of at the end, they said most of the children trafficked are brought to the United States.
Yeah.
But see, they should have shown that stuff so it could register with the Americans, because we are a shallow people. And that's why we're not like other cultures where they have long memories. And those long memories serve them well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. But hey, I wanted to bring this up, a quote that's been on my mind.
All right.
I heard a quote, at least I thought I heard a quote, until you're ready to die, you can't live. And so anyway, I Googled that, and Martin Luther King Jr. had something similar to that in a speech, but it wasn't quite what I was looking for. And the quote that I thought, I couldn't find it, so I was doing quotes on death, and I found this quote, and it comes from a guy who has the greatest quotes. He's dead now, but
he had the greatest quotes.
Yes, he did, man. They're awesome, and it says basically what I was looking for, because this is where I'm at now, and I want the rest of you, like you, to get there much younger. I'm 60. It took me to 60 years old to get here. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. That quote is attributed to Mark Twain, and he has so many great quotes. But the point is, if you are afraid to step out and take chances because you're afraid it could cost you your life, your job, etc., you can fill in the blank, then you're already dead, because you surely aren't living life to the fullest. Think about what's holding you back, and it always comes down to fear. And when I said that part, then I came up with this quote attributed to Paul Thorade, because it is my quote. Fear is the greatest robber the world has ever known. It robs you of the very life you should be living.
That's fair.
Yes, indeed.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think I've already arrived to that.
That's
So,
what I'm
I mean,
saying. That's what I'm saying. So I just that's the only heavy stuff. Now,
yeah, I definitely live. I've already said I like Tom Segura. Mine's a little more twisted than the. Like, I'm not suicidal, but how many days are there? Like
exactly. What's Tom Segura say?
That's pretty. That's what he says. I'm not suicidal, but how many days are there? Can we just get this shit over with?
Okay.
Like, I'm grateful for every day that I'm here, but like every day I've lived, and so I could die happy. Like I'm not afraid of death. It doesn't scare me. That's why, like, it's funny. Some of my friends who are like, you really shouldn't have a bike, being with your family, having a family and everything. First of all, I could die in my sleep.
Yep.
And then I miss out on all the joy I have riding the motorcycle, or I could die while I'm out driving a vehicle. Like,
it's true.
You can die no matter what you're doing. When it's your time, it's your time. Now, don't get me wrong. You can be foolish and go a little earlier. And some people might say, well, what you do is foolish. And I guess it depends on how you look at it. Because I'm not riding like an idiot when there's traffic and other people around.
Right.
It's me, a straight and open road.
Right.
So,
and I agree with you. And the fact is that your job is driving, and there's so many car crash fatalities.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you could be taken out anywhere. If it's not your time, you're not going.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
I could jump out of a boat and snap my neck,
So, I want, I just
Should I have said that slower?
Yeah.
Jumped out of a boat and snap. No, I'm just...
That's in reference to a TikTok thing that's been going on. Hey, don't jump out of a speeding speedboat. I did it one time as a teenager, not going as fast as these guys are going, but I just jumped.
It was still enough to do some damage.
Yes. Man,
messed him up.
when I hit that water, don't be taking these TikTok challenges. Use your brains, man. That's what God gave you common sense for. And speaking of common sense, I want to know what you think about this Musk versus Zuckerberg cage fight.
I don't.
Do you think it's just shenanigans?
I don't know. I hope if it's real, if it's legit, I hope Musk just sweeps the floor with him. Just mops him up.
Me too. Now, Dana White says the two are dead serious, but Dana White's a businessman too, and it's all about the money, man. Everything about it's always money, and of course, Italy has given them permission to fight in the Colosseum. Now, this one tourist
awesome.
This one tourist is in trouble for carving his name in there. But they're going to hold a fight in there? Are they going to let fans in?
See, that just goes back to my argument of why I don't like the UFC or any of the fights, because it's just like the gladiator times.
Yeah.
Like, and look where they're trying to get it.
Yep. Good point.
Just helps reinforce my argument.
So, did you see Musk's latest challenge to Mark Zuckerberg?
No.
He said, "Let's measure penises." And he even sent an emoji of a ruler. I guess he wants to find out who the real man is. He must be pretty sure of himself to put that.
Yeah, well, he is African. Gonna throw it out there. That's how that works, right?
That is it. If you are African, you are. Anyway, on to something else. I told you that I believe UFOs and all these alien encounters and everything, that they're demonic.
Okay.
The reason I believe that, I have never seen one true, godly, born-again Christian say that they had an encounter of the third kind. Also, every time I hear about an encounter, it messes the people up. It's always horrific and bothers them for years. And now I think I got something to say. I think I might be on to something. There is aliens can get to Earth through a wormhole in a highly active Mexican volcano. A Mexican journalist has insisted. Jaime Mawson said 2 UFOs casually flew into, oh man, I'm going to mess this up, Popocatépetl volcano.
Nice. What was the reporter's name? Journalist's name?
Jaime Mawson.
See, I already have a hard time believing this story. Okay?
Why?
If it was like a true, like Gutierrez or like Castillo, I'd start to believe it.
Yeah, and anyway.
This is weird.
Anyway, he said they flew into this volcano in Mexico, as its crater spewed lava high into the air. He said the volcano is serving as a gateway between two locations in space.
Absolutely. You're going to go to one or the other.
That's
going to take your life.
That's what I'm thinking, and especially when he said, man, that it's coming out, either going in or coming out of this hot lava. So he said that no object of human origin could enter a crater as the temperature are as high as 1,000 degrees Celsius. Somebody give us the answer of what that is in Fahrenheit, because I have no idea. I think he's right. It's not of human origin. I think they're demonic.
That's the same way I feel about ghosts. I don't think there's actual human spirits here on Earth. I think they're all demonic. I think they're demon entities. That's how I feel about ghosts.
And they can portray themselves as friendly.
Oh yeah,
or evil.
The reason I think that is because, like, one time at the job that I had, there was a storm, and there were stories in this building. I worked overnights. There were stories from all sorts of people about how some weird freak things happened, and there's saying it was ghosts. Well, this storm happened, and the storm was so bad that the generators didn't even kick on when the power went out. So it was pitch black in this building, and you know me and my self. I took myself with a flashlight through that like almost entire building and was like, "What's that, ghost? You want to go?" And not a single thing. There was no weird noises. There wasn't there wasn't goosebumps on the back of my neck, like nothing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think there are any ghosts. I think what they're witnessing is like demonic entities.
Yep. And it's a shame because some people think they're having encounters with friendly ghosts.
Yeah.
Like Casper, the friendly ghost. And the sad thing is they'll let you believe that up to a certain point. And then when they have you, you'll see what they truly are.
Just like tax collectors. They make you think they're your friend, they're going to help you out, and then they just rape you.
Oh, man. Did I tell you I'm doing my squats barefooted now?
That's disgusting.
I know, it is. I keep my socks on, though. I mean, come on.
It's even worse. Socks just collect bacteria in them, and then you put them in your shoes. You put them back in your shoes.
Yeah, I got to feel that floor, man.
Well, when you start getting sick for absolutely no reason, now you're going to know.
I always get sick for absolutely no reason.
No, I'm talking other than your stomach.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that'll happen because my cold showers. Cold showers keep all that away.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, don't take a hot shower. Take your little warm shower, and then at the end, turn that water ice cold. Stay in there 3 to 5 minutes, and you will not get sick. Guaranteed. I used to get sinus infections all the time. Now it's a big-time rarity. On to, I think this is hilarious. A bear helped itself to 60 cupcakes from a Connecticut bakery, and it says he scared the employees. A hungry black bear barged into the garage of a Connecticut bakery, scaring several employees. And before you say anything, that was the first thing I was like, garage?
The first thing I thought is, what do they got to say what color it is? Why does that matter? Just say it's a bear. Why's it got to be black?
Well, because it could have been a polar bear. So, but I looked into the bakery with a garage, but it's like their warehouse where they...
Yeah.
So anyway, it helped itself to 60 cupcakes before going on its way. Now, this is the part I find really funny. While the bear was there helping itself to the cupcakes, several of the employees attempted to scare the bear, but they ran away when the bear scared them.
Yeah, what? Why are you going to try and scare a bear? We're going to go back to this, I'm not afraid of dying, but that's pretty stupid.
Have you seen the videos when the guy's out in the woods and the bear's coming on him? Of course, that's understandable because you ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, when you got nowhere to go.
They try to make themselves big and they holler at the bear and everything. The bear runs away. I guess that's what they were thinking. But when food's involved, you better leave a bear alone.
Yeah, leave him alone unless you are the food, and then you might want to try and do something about it. But you seen that video where the bear's like scratching his back on this thing, and he grabs this thing and it wraps around and smacks him right in right in the genitals.
No.
And folds them over. You haven't seen that? So I feel like if I ever get attacked by a bear, if I'm ever in that situation, I'm aiming right for his balls.
What if it's a female?
I don't know. Titty twister?
Oh, man. So people in Japan who became so used to wearing the face masks during the pandemic are signing up for lessons to teach them how to smile again. See this? I think they need me. I told you I walk around Walmart smiling at people.
I told you to stop doing that, though.
No, people like it, and they respond to it. And if they were like me, they wouldn't need to be signing up for these classes because they would still remember how to smile because behind that mask, they would have been going.
Yeah.
So some guy is making money teaching them how to. I told you, everything is money.
Yeah.
Everything is money.
Yeah. You guys, the next time I get a haircut, I'm saving the hair. It'll be on sale in little baggies for about $20 a pop. Go ahead. Drop your comments. Let me know who wants one. I'll even autograph the bag.
And maybe when one of you wins these coins, we'll give you one of those baggies with a little hair in it.
That one will be a little, I'll shave my beard for that one. I'll trim it, drop it in a little baggie.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, I want to stay with foreign countries.
Yeah, because America's boring.
Yes, and you'll like this.
Okay.
Every single person in South Korea, not North Korea, South Korea, is now at least a year younger.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. Yep.
You heard about it?
Yep. Know all about it because they have like two different age groups where like one they count when you were conceived and then the other one they count when you were born. And they were doing like this whole thing of like, well, when should we actually count it? And
now they've went to the international way like the rest of us do it. Yeah, that's exactly right. So
honestly, though, I like the other way better. It makes more sense.
It does make more sense,
more sense
because you're in, what do they call that, gestation for 9 months. And so when you're born, you're already 9 months old.
Yeah.
And that would do away with people, well, at the time of conception, it's not really a baby. We just settled it for you, ladies and gentlemen. A baby is a baby from the jump. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. That's just the way it is. And you talked about how in a certain country, if you're given a speeding ticket, they base it off of your income.
Yeah.
And I found a story. You said you know of one even steeper, but I thought this was pretty steep. A wealthy driver has been fined 121,000 euros, which is $129,544 for speeding in Finland, where such penalties are calculated on the basis of an offender's income. The guy who got the ticket, he said, I really regret the matter. The main newspaper from the Åland Islands, an autonomous region of Finland in the Baltic Sea, quoted Anders Wickloff as saying in the article, he was driving 51 miles per hour in a 31 mile per hour zone, and he got fined $129,000.
Goodness gracious. So my question would be, how much does this dude make?
That was my question.
Because what if it, like, with what I make an hour, what if I went over there and I got a speeding ticket doing the same speed over?
$10.
That'd be nice.
$10 is your ticket.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they, like, that's what I want to find out.
Well,
like,
here's the crazy thing about it. Along with getting the fine, he had his driver's license suspended for 10 days. It wasn't the first time he was caught driving too fast. In 2018, he was fined $68,176. And in another time, 5 years earlier, he had to pay $102,000. So this guy has paid more. You're looking at $300,000 in fines.
where's this money going? What are they doing with it?
I would hope they have better roads than we have.
I need to do some research on Finland and see what they got going on. Because that just one guy, you know he's not the only one. You know,
That's what I'm saying. They better have really nice roads.
It's crazy.
Staying away from our country. On heavier news, yes, I came up with that.
Oh, wait, speaking on weight, I don't know if you know, we're going to get over to this country real quick. Just so you know, that the far right are like Nazis because they like fitness. I don't know if...
That makes us Nazis?
Yeah, it makes us... They're trying to make us look like Nazis because we like fitness. MSNBC ran an article, and the photo they used was absolutely outrageous. They like photoshopped it to where it had like a red haze, and there were like people in the background that were kind of doing like the Hitler salute, and there was a dude flexing and everything.
Look, they want to make any excuse they can for people being fat slobs, costing the rest of us big time money. And like I said, I'm not picking on you if you're obese, but you are costing the rest of us money because our health insurance prices keep going up and up. Quit stuffing your mouth with Big Macs. Get out and walk. It's that easy.
Yeah. Back over to the heavy news on some other country.
Yes. On heavier news, South Korean officials have used artificial intelligence to estimate the weight of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. How much do you think that fat fart weighs?
If I had to take a swinging guess, I'd say, well, how tall is he, though? That's my question, because I don't know how tall he is.
They estimate that with the same thing, they estimate that he's 5'5".
5'5". I'm going to say he weighs 280.
You're close. 308 pounds.
All right.
He might have the rest of his country fooled, but someone should just knock him over and see if he would just roll away. Because the rest of his country's starving. This dude weighs 308 pounds. He's 5'5".
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I feel like he makes his own jokes. I don't...
You got to say AI is pretty cool in some cases. And you wouldn't mind if they knew your thoughts. So
yeah.
That's pretty cool. So this is my last thing. A grandfather in England. I couldn't find anything in America going on this month, so I'm in all different countries. A grandfather in England bought a bag of broccoli from Aldi. Is that how you say it?
Or it had a snake in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snake is called a ladder snake, and it's non-venomous. But, of course, it scared the guy because it was alive when he opened the bag. And he's been offered compensation, but, of course, just as to be expected, he's seeking more than they offered.
I would have just got him a new bag of broccoli.
That's what I was thinking. Here's your compensation. There was no harm, no foul. It scared him. And really, how bad did it scare him? It didn't bite him.
Actually, it probably scared him bad enough to mess with his mental state to think he can get more out of it.
Well, yeah.
Must have knocked a screw loose or two.
Yeah, that's true. That's all I got for this week, man. Got anything going on?
You seen what California's trying to do?
No, this should be good.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in the United States now.
Hey,
Hope
listen,
you stuck around.
If you don't, and you live in California, homeschool your kids. They're trying to get it passed to where they can send your kids to a group home without your knowledge. Like, say your kid goes to school, right? And they got in trouble at home because of, they got their phone taken away from them or they're grounded or something like that. The school can take it upon themselves to get them out of that, harsh living condition and get them in a group home. Because that's where they need to go, a group home.
Now, that's being a Nazi.
Yeah.
When you can take children away from their parents for reasons like that, that's fascism. Yeah. That's fascism.
You know what's really funny? People are going to move away from California because of things like this. They're going to move, and they're still going to vote the same exact way And that wasn't the problem.
Yep.
It was just, everything that was going on. Instead of taking accountability and ownership because you're stupid.
Well, here's somebody I know. I'm not going to say who. Somebody I know was around doing something today, and they were around some other people, and one was a teacher, a public school teacher.
This should be good.
This public school teacher, now we're talking in our small town, this public school teacher said, if I had children of school age today, they would be homeschooled.
Yeah.
That was a public educator who said that.
Yep.
That's how messed up.
Because they don't teach the basics. They try and teach all this, emotional bull crap. Teach them history, teach them math, teach them writing, teach them English. Let's throw in some bonus stuff. Teach them how to do taxes.
Teach them cursive.
Teach them real stuff.
Here's something for you. I'll make this my last thing. Kids today, they don't do cursive.
Right.
What's all of our former documents written in?
Oh, it's
the
all in cursive.
Constitution.
Yeah, it's in cursive.
And there you go, people. If a person doesn't even know how to read it, of course, I guess you could Google the Constitution in print format.
I mean, the writing's right there. It's in front of us, and see, but I don't think the mass population is falling for this bull crap. I just think it's that the dumb ones get the loudest voice.
That's
because when you're out and about in general population, for the most part, people know what's going on. So
they do, but why is the
whole
minority getting why are they getting so much airplay?
Because we've become so ungodly. It's simple.
Yeah, but
it's
is
simple.
it simply to bring about the destruction of this country?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's look at it for a second. All right, most kids don't know how to do cursive, so they don't know how to read cursive. So now you don't know what your rights are. You can't read them. Being in shape makes you a Nazi, so you can't physically defend yourself. So, should we keep going?
Yeah, those are good points.
Yeah, make them stupid and fat. It's going to be great.
I am going to lighten the mood a little bit with just this. This is quick. So today I was over at my friend's house, and he was showing me his new tool shed, and he pointed to a ladder, and he said, "That's my step ladder." He then said, "I never knew my real ladder."
That's horrible.
Hey, Fly fans, like and subscribe. 200 subscribers, the contest goes up. This is money, right? For those of you who don't know, what do I do with silver? This is money.
Yeah, but if they win it and they do want to get the money for it, where do they take it?
They take it to a person who deals in silver and gold.
All right.
And they can trade it in, and they'll give them, right now, I think silver's only $19.33 an ounce.
That's not bad.
1933. Yeah, but it's
Isn't
been
that
clear.
10 ounces right there?
No. These are
Oh, is it just 1 ounce?
Yeah, I think these are just 1 ounce. 1 troy ounce. Yeah, 1 troy ounce. But a few years back, silver got up to $50 an ounce. Now, when I bought my silver, I bought it at $17 an ounce, and just not too long ago, it was $25 an ounce. That's why you invest in silver and gold. Gold is, like I said, $1,933 an ounce right now. It was up to $2,500 a couple months ago. And if you bought your gold at $1,500 an ounce and it hit $2,500, that's making some buck. So
Yeah.
there you go, Fly fans.
All right. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.